Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. We're in the third quarter now. The 49ers in possession of the football. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 38, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Slide for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Lance now on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance out to his left. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
You need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Joey Sly for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He's got the connection to Cooper. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for the Niners. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a play fake. Lance
rolling to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the perfect season remains intact as they